Game. Obviously, it's the boys tonight taking on Windsor. The Yellow Jackals will be in the green uniforms trimmed out in yellow, and Mill River's JV squad will be in their home white tops trimmed out with red letters and blue shorts. And these two teams played earlier in the season up in Windsor, and that's always a tough place to play, whether it's the new gym or on the stage at the old place. But Windsor is a full press, full throttle, push to tempo type team all the time, and Mill River, MRU, will see what they've done for adjustments here as Matt Donor will jump center for Mill River. As we get set, the officials just counting it in. They're going to have Kane O'Neill right there, number 12. He'll also take the jump, and Windsor will have the basketball. And again, Windsor won handily up in Windsor, but it's later in the season. We'll see what improvements have happened for Mill River here. The key to the game actually is very simple: turnovers. That pressure defense by Windsor created a ton of turnovers, which led to a lot of transitional baskets. And take care of the basketball. Things might be a little better tonight for Mill River. Opening offensive touch, and again, I'll have the varsity version. The shot will be from the outside, and it's going to be a three-pointer taken by Tancredi. And there, I had to find the basketball. Hey, it happens early on for me. And traveled. Yeah, Matt Donor traveled because he didn't have anybody to pass the ball to after he came down with that step. It'll be a turnover to Mill River. 25 taking the basketball out of bounds. Be Willie Waite, and Waite will bring it in, and we will have the quick, see how quick they get the ball down inside the paint. There's the dish back out. Another three attempt. No good. Rebound. Controlled. Nope. It was Windsor got it, and then they walked with it. And that was number 12, O'Neill, that had it, and he got the travel call. Now we'll put number 20 on the basketball, Tancredi, as it's 3-0 Windsor. And there's the press we were talking about, and there's the turnover. There's a little bunny shot, and no good. Rebound will come down to Donor. He'll go to Warner. Warner will go behind the back, and he'll find the center of the court where Daniel Hammond's wide open. Hammond's pass will come right back to him. Tonight, you can't have any of those nonchalant passes. You've got to make sure your ball gets there, and that might have been partially tipped, and it's a missed shot. It'll be Windsor with the basketball. They're looking to run all the time here. They'll get the ball down, up, glass, good. 5-0, and there's what quick push does for you. It gets the defense trying to catch up, and right there they're giving a warning that he reached over the inline Tancredi. No damage done. It's just a warning. They're trying to get the ball to Lamothe. He'll make the catch. Wants to go right back. Yeah, as many passes as you can is what the coach said before the game without putting the ball on the floor. And they'll get it in the front court, and Warner will go to Hammond. Mill River down 5 right now, and Lamothe will chase it down on that far side, work out the screen set by Donor, got below the free throw line, came back up top to John Stewart. Stewart with the basketball, number 44, to Hammond. Hammond up, falling away. No, that was definitely tipped this time. And it's going to be Hammond going to the floor. Ball still loose, comes up, and it'll be Stewart getting the basketball. And Hammond got stepped on down there, and they're going to, yeah, hope he's going to be all right here. And he's trying to whack it off and stay in the basketball game. And yeah, he says he's going to make it. So he'll stay in the ball game. Warner will take the basketball to bounds on the side here. And Tancredi will get on the ball defensively for Windsor, number 20. And they'll get it to Lamothe in the back court. 6 minutes to go. We played 2 minutes of the first quarter. Yeah, that's dangerous with that crossover out in front of you like that. Goes baseline up, and Donor with the finish. And Lamothe with the assist. A nice play, ran along the baseline, the inline by Mill River. And he's going to go down inside, and boy, there was contact galore, no call, and the ball taken away by Seth Warner. And Warner spinning away from that pressure in the back court, and that's a big guy to be pressing the basketball right there. It's number 32, Boulogne, Alex Boulogne. And he stayed right up with him. Quickness, this shot's going to be off the mark, but they got the shot off, 5-2, and Windsor with the rebound. And Hammond trying to slow down the press, and didn't really help much as they got it down along the baseline. They'll come back to the right elbow, and they'll snap the pass off on this side, up, and nothing but shots dropping in for Tancredi. He's got 5 of the 8 points for Windsor, makes it 8-2, and that will be saved by Warner. Yes, he went back and got the basketball. Up ahead to Lamothe, he's got a 2-on-1, it comes to 2-on-2. Great transitional defense, and Donor will get it through the paint and in. Makes it 8-4, and Matt Donor with all 4 points here for Mill River. And it's going to be Tancredi from the other side, and he'll miss finally. And out comes the rebound to Hammond. Up ahead to Lamothe. A breakaway? No. Who's there? Donor up, and yes, Donor hustling down the floor. Makes it 8-6. Lamothe with the steal, has it blocked right back to him. I like the way he took it into him though. Tancredi came up with the block. And Callahan with the basketball at 23 will give it off on that far side. And they'll just work the ball all the way. Oh, they had an opening to get the ball down inside to Beloin, and they didn't get it to the ball. Oh, a running half hook jump shot will go. Oh, they're going to throw it away. Yeah, you got to take care of the basketball. Yeah. And turnovers forced by the defense are one thing, but unforced turnovers will break back, and that's what happened right there. Willie Waite will take the ball out of bounds, and he's going to bring it into Callahan. So Waite and Callahan in the back court, and Callahan, it's his turn for a three ball, and he got it. Oh man, that's a ton of threes already for Windsor, and it's going to be a Mill River timeout. We'll take a look at Coach Weatherby's huddle, and got a lot to talk about. He's given up, his defense has given up 3 threes already. It's 13-6, Windsor with the lead, and that JV squad has on it for Mill River. Matt Donor 00, Brian Cole is 3, Kyle Lamothe is 4, Zachary Davis is 11, Preston Kinney 12, Kyle Warner is 14, Kyle DeRoja 22, Jamie Smith is 23, Daniel Hammond 25, John Stewart 44, and Jesse Dambrakis is 55. So that's the first timeout call, just a little bit below the midway point. It's 3:58 to go in the first quarter of play. And again, I like the timeout taken. You don't want Windsor to get on a big run. They're already up by 7. And you can see it's going to be a lot of work tonight for Mill River as Donor has all 6 points. Will bring it into Hammond, and boy, Tancredi. Cody Tancredi having a tremendous first quarter here for Windsor. He knocked the ball out of bounds. Boy, Hammond with some good hands right there, and they're trying to isolate him in the backcourt on a press break, and he got bailed out there with a foul as he was trying to dribble through 3 Windsor players, and he got fouled, and the ball will be side out to Mill River. They're going to have Donor take it out of bounds on the near side here, the bleacher side. There's only bleachers on one side. And Zach Davis coming in the ball game, number 11, Zachary Davis for Mill River, along with Jesse Dambrakis, number 55. So Hammond and Stewart will sit down for the Minutemen. And that's going to be Lamothe. Looks like he'll be pushed to the point now. And he took the bump and got into the front court, but goes between the legs, comes up top of the arc to Seth Warner. Warner waits for the cut and kills the dribble, and somebody's got to come back to the basketball, and that's going to create a problem. Oh, great little give back. Tancredi will get it. Yeah, you got to, especially against a pressing team like Windsor, you got to keep the dribble alive until you know exactly where you're going to go with it. 15-6, Windsor JV squad with the lead, and ball will go out of bounds on the baseline. And Milt thinks, yeah, they got one of those sweatbands there, and they don't let them wear them on their. Yeah, he had them taken off, and he told me he could wear it. It was one of those brand name sweatbands that go around your elbow area. Lamothe to Davis. He'll go into the front court. Oh, just quick hands. Quick hands right there. Pass down the other end, and oh, he passed up a little 8-foot shot. He's going to make it this time a little bit longer shot. No good. Rebound kept alive by Tancredi. He'll end up with Davis, and he's looking for Seth Warner. Warner will have the basketball, and 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. 15-6, Windsor with the lead. Yellow Jackets on the defense in those green uniforms, and this is Zach Davis. Donor flashed and he gave him the basketball, but too long a pass against this defense, and we're going to have a foul called on number 32 out there. It's Alex Beloin. And there's subs coming in. Looks like Brian Cole wants to come number 3. Now, the last game I did here against Woodstock, Brian Cole had 4 3-pointers in that basketball game, and he's had a great night. And they really need some offense tonight. Like I said, Donor with 6 points, nobody else with a basket yet, and they'll give it to Davis. He'll come free, and again, those are long. They're completing them, but those are awful long passes against a quick team. That's a shorter version. Goes to Donor, and he'll zap it down, and Davis will hold the ball with 2.5 to go. He'll go to the floor and bail himself out. That's Dambrakis fouled. Nice job by Jess Dambrakis to initiate the foul and get sent to the line for a couple free throws now. So Dambrakis at the line with 2:27 to go in the first quarter of play. And that foul was called on number 22, Colby Bowen. That'll be Bowen's first personal foul, third on Windsor. And 3 personal fouls in the first quarter, not bad at all with 2:27 to go, considering how aggressive Windsor plays and what up tempo they play. Also 15, Jason Marchin's in the ball game for Windsor. Callahan had the touch, and this is Marchin with the basketball. He's going to get it right up to the elbow, and Tancredi to Boulogne. He'll turn, and no, it sat there and wouldn't drop, and it'll go far side, and it's going to be Mill River basketball. And again, that's tough. They put Tancredi on the ball to deny the pass, and this time they just come flat with it on the side. See Callahan play the good defense. Oh, you just trying to split the defense. Tancredi sets fires, rims out on him this time. Here comes Lamothe, front court. Jump pass, far side, stops, pops. Cole, no good. There's a rebound by, oh, I tell you what, Matt Donor. I don't know what he had for supper tonight, but I want some. He's got 8 of the 10 points, and he's hustling up and down the floor, and his shots are looking good, and he's playing confidently. And Callahan will play toss and catch. They'll go all the way over to the far side. And Lamothe came up with the steal for Mill River. Lamothe will navigate his way into the front court, go to the left elbow, give the ball up to Brian Cole, makes a nice adjustment to the pass, makes the catch. He's going to take it all the way in, and count it! There he is, fired up off the bench. Brian Cole picking up where he left off against Woodstock here. And that cuts the lead to 3, also at 15-12. So the other night, Cole did it from the outside. This time he did it with the dribble penetration, slashing to the basket, and that'll rim out, and it'll be picked up by Callahan. Callahan's going to bring it up the court himself. There's the quick push. Callahan full throttle, front court, and yeah, they're going to, foul's going to be on Mill River. It's going to be on Brian Cole. That'll be the first team foul on Mill River, so obviously the first foul on Cole. And Callahan will take the basketball out. Gavin Callahan to Tancredi. And Cole jumped out on him. They do have to extend that defense, but when you extend the defense, there's always a price to pay, too. It opens up a passing lane down inside. Boy, I tell you, they're hustling for the rebound. It's going to be out for Mill River, I believe, yeah. Be taken out in front of the Mill River bench in this JV basketball game. And soon the Minutemen, with 68 seconds to go, rally to come back within 3 at 15-12. And number 12, speaking of 12, Kane O'Neill, number 12. That is not him, I'm sorry, it's number 42, Hunter Knox, coming in the ballgame for Windsor. Again, looks like, yeah, it is a zone defense. We're playing 2-3 zone right now, and 3-second call. Yep, and it's on Knox, who just came to the ballgame. He did go from side to side in the paint on the slide on the passes, but never left the paint. And Preston Kinney coming in for Matt Donor with 58.5 seconds to go. Donor with a big first quarter is going to get a breather. Well, they're in problem getting that in. Cole, nice catch. Up ahead and chased down by Lamothe. It looked like it might have been a 2-on-1, but then it kind of closed down quickly by Windsor, and then he couldn't make the catch cleanly off the pass. So they'll reset the offense now and run through the different options. That's Dan Brackus up top, and he's holding the ball and looking. And Cole with the body right on him will come out, and there's Preston Kinney. Kinney with the ball. He's one of the captains on the squad. Gets it to Lamothe. He wants to spin baseline. Callahan stripped him with the basketball. A lot of green jerseys there, and it ended up being a turnover. And oh, I thought they might call the travel. They're going to call a foul, and the shot's going to be good, and it'll send Windsor to the line for the chance for a 3-point play. And it's going to be Tancredi. And very obvious, very early. He's a very lethal basketball player out there. So at 17-12, Tancredi will be up and get it. Makes it 18-12 with 25 seconds to go. And Jamie Smith coming in the ballgame for Kyle Lamothe for Mill River. Again, this press has been pretty efficient here at really creating problems for Mill River. And they just dodge a bullet there. They have 19 seconds to work with when they get the ball in the front court. And they'll come off to Smith. Smith just told from the bench, go for one shot. They got 11 seconds on the clock, and this is Cole. Cole gets to the free throw line. They're going to call a foul on number 22 as he reached around. It's going to be Colby Bowen called for the foul. And really not a bad deal. And it's going to make Mill River try to get the basketball back into play here with 8.2 seconds to go in this first quarter play. And they look for Dan Brackus on that little bunny lob, and Came hard off the glass, and I believe Dan Brackets will pick up the foul. Yep. It was a well-executed play. He just didn't get the bucket. And I'll give Windsor back the basketball as they'll have Boulogne come in, number 32. And inbounds the ball to what looks like Marchand out there. With just 4.8 seconds to go, and I never understood this. If you just throw the ball that distance up there, the clock still won't start until you touch it. Up, and that's going to be the first quarter. The teams combined for 30 points, but it's Windsor 18 and Mill River 12 in JV basketball action. And for the Minutemen, it'll be the same 5 players that ended the first quarter. Smith with the basketball. He'll bring it in the front court and got to the left elbow, gave it off to Brian Cole, back to Smith. 55 is Dan Brackus. He's got the basketball. Preston Kinney out there also. He's got the ball now, and I need one more number. Zachary Davis, number 11 out there. There's the ball fake, up, and won't get the roll to go his way. Dan Brackus trying to fight for it, can't lodge the ball free. Here comes Windsor. They'll kick it off, and oh, what a ball fake. He'll get in closer, and they'll let the contact go. Almost could have been an offensive foul there, leaning in with the shoulder, but it'll be Smith with the basketball, and he'll bring it down front court. Smith crosses the timeline, goes between the legs, and his pass will come off on his side to Davis. Davis wants Kinney to pop free. He does. He comes up to the top of the arc. Right now, everything is a high post offense. There's nothing happening down low. And actually, there's nothing happening on offense at all right now. They're just standing around as Smith with the dribble, and now they'll start the motion. Cole will kick it off. Davis, little lefty, no good. Rebound will come down and be controlled by O'Neal. And that's going to be a foul on Jamie Smith. And that'll become the 4th team foul, first on Smith. 18-12 the score, 6:53 to go in, 6:53 to go in the second quarter play. And Marchand handling the ball a lot, number 15, since he's coming into this basketball game. And Cole tipped it, and it's going to be picked back up. Marchand will kick the ball back, top of the arc. There's the penetration. Ball slips free, and it's still free, and it's going to be picked up by Preston Kinney. He'll go to Dan Brackus up ahead to Smith. Smith got the defender in the air, and traveled, walked, took a hike, toured the gym, and everybody made the call for the official. And Marchand now will bring the basketball up, and again, they're sitting back in that 2-3 zone. Defense is Mill River, and Windsor's already hit a ton of 3-point shots. Right now they're just showing a little more patience. Looking for Boulogne down inside. Nice hands by Smith, very quick. And now he'll find Brian Cole, and Cole taking a look around, make sure nobody's sneaking up behind him. With 6 minutes to go in the half. That's going to be knocked away by Boulogne, picked up by Smith, and he's got to realize where he's on the court there. And he's getting pretty close to stepping over the line, and came forward. And you can see the referee starting to count. He's on just missed, getting to 4 on the 5 count. Preston Kinney. And again, everything up high. When they have tried to go down low, they've been very successful with Donor and with Dan Brackus. But right now they just keep coming up higher, 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 and that's what happens usually. Here comes the 2-on-1, and it won't happen. Tell you, number 42 out there, Hunter Knox, became a point guard and brought the ball down and tried to take the shot, and they're going to bring back in John Stewart, 44, and 00 Matt Donor for Mill River. Windsor only up by 6, but they're controlling the game, and right now Mill River struggling to get points. And Dan Brackus coming in. Now, what they've done, they've gone very supersized here in the front court, Mill River has. Let's see if their offensive philosophy changes and they try to push the ball down in low instead of keeping everything up above the free throw line. Actually above the 3-point arc the last time. Knox with the ball, a few fakes. Marchand had it, they'll go down inside. There's the tip away, and Jamie Smith will have the basketball. As he tries to get a handle on the dribble, he'll slow things down, and that's going to be Stewart up top with the ball. They sent Cole down through the paint, bring Dan Brackus up on the left elbow. And they're still running that high post offense. I don't know, I'm not criticizing. It just kind of baffles me to put 3 6-footers in and then bring them all above the free throw line. And Willie Waite will chase the basketball down, number 25, and there's a touch up by Marchand. He's got the ball, and he's thinking about it, didn't pull the trigger on it. That's Knox. Marching. Got the ball fake, got the defender in the air. Now they want to go baseline. There's the slide, and there's the finish. Their big guy took the ball down along the baseline, right inside the blocks, and made the bucket 20-12. And Stewart will make the touch up, and Mill River needing the basket here. They're down 8. Dambrakis to Smith. Smith up and got it. Nice shot by Smith. Jamie Smith with the bucket. And again, Windsor doing a nice job of reversing the ball, getting the passes snapped around, sliding the baseline. Knox. Had Stewart come out on him on almost another steal there by Cole. And they'll go down inside, and Cole will end up with it. Gets it to Smith. He's got some company back there at March, and he's going to take it up and get the inside position and the bucket. Nice 4-point run right now by the Minutemen. They've got the lead to 4 at 20-16. You can see the touch, bring it back down. And I tell you, Hunter Knox has been very integral part of their offense here since being inserted in the lineup off that Windsor bench. That's Kane O'Neill with the basketball. And again, they're using the big men like the point guards. That's going to be Marching way outside, shot off the mark. Dambrakis, tough rebound, and then he rips it out of there. Gets it to Cole. Nice job by Dambrakis. Nice job, too, by the officials not blowing the whistle early and getting a jump ball called. 3:14 to go in a half, and Mill River's made a nice run here, and then they'll go inside the Donor. You'll wheel, get it. Will the shot go? No. Tell you, Matt Donor playing very confident tonight. Best I've seen the big guy play this season. Seth Warner at the score table going to be checking in for Mill River on the second shot. It's going to be 2 shots coming up here. Follows on number 23, Gavin Callahan. No, they changed it. I'm sorry. It's on Hunter Knox. 42, his first personal, team 6. Nope, a little flat on the shot. So it's Lamothe and Warner coming back in for Mill River. And then Tancredi and Callahan coming back in for Windsor. So at 20-16, second shot coming up for Matt Donor. 3:09 to go in the second quarter. And that's going to be no good. Dambrakis tipped it back. Nice job by Dambrakis. Couldn't control the rebound, but used that big wingspan of his to tip the ball to Seth Warner. And nice catch by Lamothe. He'll flip the ball back. Stewart holding it up on that left elbow. And Lamothe squares, fires. No, rebound. Warner pulled off from the foul. And Callahan wants to go up top to Boulogne. Boulogne, he's got a head of steam, and he's not going to be stepped in front of. But he did miss the shot and rebound the basket. The shot actually by Kane hit the bottom of the backboard, and Seth Warner looks for help, finds Dambrakis. He'll get the ball forward to Stewart, and Stewart looks for a guard, and he'll find Warner. 2:35 to go, and that was quite the rumble of action down this other end just a moment ago. Oh, Donor didn't get the ball. He came below the free throw line, flashed open. See, he wants the ball because he wants to shoot. He's got it going tonight. That's just off the mark, and Kane will get the basketball. Oh, Kane O'Neill will go up top to Callahan, and I tell you, that could have gone either way. I guess that's a good call. And that's going to be the 5th team foul. And that's saying that he's not in the act of shooting. He says he's on the floor. And the ball will go out of bounds. So 5 team fouls now on Mill River. No, they're going to change their mind. Left the boards wrong. It's only the 5th team foul. Now they're saying he was in the act of shooting. He did look like he was in the act of shooting to me, too. And Dambrakis will pick up his 2nd foul, and that's not going to drop for Callahan. Stays at 20-16. Windsor with the lead. This is JV basketball action. Got the varsity coming up for you later on. That's a swish. 21-16, and with 2:15 to go, the last thing you want to do for Mill River is give up a mini run here. Stewart will push it to Lamothe, and that was close, but they kind of got their act together when it counted, and Lamothe with Hammond at the score table getting set to check in for Mill River, and Donor to Stewart. Stewart. Again, it's a one-motion offense. Seth Warner. Oh, that's going to be Stewart with the foul, and that'll be the 16th foul. But that was a good drive. The shot was just a little hard. And they're going to have Dambrakis come out now, and Daniel Hammond will take his spot on the floor for Mill River in this JV basketball game. And we can see that Jason Marchand will bring the basketball up. Tancredi, number 20, also in the basketball game. He brought the pass in bounds. And They go right inside the Boulogne. He'll kick it out. Tancredi's pretty darn good from out here. He'll miss that time. Rebound. Nice pass. They got it down to O'Neal and so fast that the defense couldn't even blink. Leads at 7 now. This is where they're getting in that danger zone of putting up, giving up a run and going down by double digits. And again, you got to be sharp on your passes tonight. Windsor's a very quick club. Look at him. There's a rebound and a foul is going to be called. And it's going to be shots coming up for Windsor. I believe it's going to be Donor. No, I think he said 4. That'll be Lamoth. So. And 2 shots coming up at 23:16 with 78 seconds to go. Jamie Smith's heading to the locker room for Mill River. I don't know if he had an injury there or what, but that shot will be good. Puts the lead at 8, 24-16. Well, whatever it was, he came back from the locker room. So rebound by Donor, and you'll find Hammond. Hammond turns, pass tips, still goes to Lamoth. Lamoth wisely settled it down. Going back to Hammond, and he'll hold the basketball. Waits for Lamoth. He went down inside, circled around, cut back out. Warner with the catch, got inside, and got fouled. I don't believe they're going to count the shot. They just need jersey number. So it's going to be Tancredi with the foul, and it's going to be the 1-on-1. So yeah, the basket was well after the whistle. The foul was on the floor. And right now, Mill River with just 62 seconds to go, going to the line with Seth Warner. And actually, I think I've been calling the wrong name all night. It's Kyle. Seth Warner's from the Revolutionary War. So I apologize to both Seth Warner, if he's listening, and to Kyle Warner, who's playing. So you get to be my age. I probably called Seth Warner's game back in the Revolutionary War. Yeah, shooter violated the lane. He left early. Kyle Warner will be called for that infraction. Sorry, Kyle. Oh, 24-17, 7-point lead for Windsor. As long as Paul Revere doesn't appear on my roster, I'll be okay. And Windsor, I doubt very much will hold for the last shot ever. They're a high phonetic team here, and they'll take the shot. Won't go. Rebound. Donor outlets the ball to Lamoth. He'll catch up to the pass. Goes up to Warner. He'll catch, fire, and get it. Boy, did they need that. Lead down to 5 at 24-19. 32 seconds to go, and this is going to be Callahan back to Marchant. Oh, a nice move to get the ball down in the Boulogne. He'll get the ball back to Tancredi. Hammond will take the bump. Tancredi pulls the shot back down. 18 seconds to go. Tancredi wanted to go baseline, puts up a 3-ball, no good. Rebound, long rebound on the far side. And travel called on Marchant. Hey, Mill River, plenty of time here to get the lead down to 3 or 4 points here. With 11 seconds to go to get the ball inbounds first. And Hammond will make the catch in the far corner, and nice catch by Lamoth. Got it like a shortstop. Time running down though. Donor gave it back, and that was blocked by Kane O'Neal. What a job on the block, and did it without fouling. And oh, Mill River's got to be happy though. Pretty solid first half of play. 24-19. Windsor with the lead in this JV basketball game on Munger Vision. Callahan for Windsor taking the basketball out of bounds. He'll have number 25 in the backcourt, Willie Waite, and we're set to go. And Windsor up by 5. The first possession of the second half, and again, Tancredi and Callahan looked real sharp out there for Windsor, and then they brought Boulogne in, and Boulogne's more like a point forward as they get the ball down low, and they'll kick it back out, distribute the ball that way. There's a missed layup. Ball battled for it. Callahan got the defender in the air, got the ball back, got the ball tipped, and they let him go through, and Donor with a little pirouette will find Jamie Smith, and Smith will bring the basketball up in the front court for Mill River. They've got the lead down to 5. They did a nice job of controlling it and not letting it get it up to double digits. And that was a killer right from the get-go. The dribbling around at mid-court with no purpose, and then killing the dribble with nobody around them, and that was a killer as it led to 2 points on the turnover. And now they're going to bring in Dan Brackus, and he will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it was Warner that came out. Kyle, not Seth. So Smith and Hammond are the ball handlers right now. And again, Smith just killed the dribble way too early. What a great catch by Hammond. And then the interception. So 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Boulogne, boy, I tell you what, he runs the break beautiful. he kept the ball. Eliza could come back to Hammond. Hammond off to the races. It's a 1-on-2 though. And yeah, he had it rejected. Boy, Mill River's just got to reel it in right now. And Coach Weatherby wants a timeout. Yeah, this is a good timeout. Because they're playing right on the edge of being reckless. And with a 7-point lead, that can double up real fast with a team like Windsor. Even though there's a lot of time left in the ball game, down 7, they're getting to the point though right now where they need some points, whether it's a 1, 2, or 3 points. They need some points. They'll go right to Donor, and he brought the ball down, got down on the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Yeah, they had the right idea. They're going to lob the ball into him, but when he put the ball down low, that gave those Windsor guys, who are just like little bug rats out there, they got down here and just swarmed the ball. And that gives them back possession. Kane O'Neill had the touch, number 12. And he'll bring the ball back to Willie Waite. He'll go up, and that was nothing but ball. Comes down to Tancredi on the block, and there's the cut. Callahan's fouled. Yep. Gonna be the first foul of the second half. 2-3. That'll be Smith with the foul. Ball will go out of bounds on the baseline. They'll say fall on the floor, and it'll be Callahan. Will take the basketball out of bounds. Up and no, comes off hard. Hammond with the catch. Pulling away. Goes up and gets it. One of the rare times that Windsor did not get down the floor defensively in transition. 26-21 on Hammond's basket. That'll come out to Kane O'Neill. Tancredi got it that time. He's got 3 threes himself down in the basketball game, and there's a turnover and a bucket. Dambracus will go up and make the catch, and Stewart colliding with Beloin, and the catch over there by Preston Kinney, and Preston Kinney coming in the basketball game for Stewart for Mill River, and Smith will bring the ball into play right in front of the scorers table where Shirley Brousseau, the softball coach, her season's coming. Gonna have a good team at Mill River again this year for softball, and of course right next to her was Coach Randy Chadburn. Has an outstanding girls soccer program here. 31-21, it's a 10-point lead, and it's in that danger zone of letting the game kind of bury him right now. Hammond with the catch right at the top of the arc. Will swing it out to Smith. Smith being guarded by Willie Waite. He'll fade away, and it won't drop. Rebound will be Callahan. Callahan will turn, bring it up the court himself. Callahan all the way into the below the arc. He'll spin. There's the baseline, and foul. Hammond will pick up the foul. No defender slid down to take away the baseline, and it should be 2 shots coming up for Callahan. And all this happening with 5:27 to go in the third quarter, and Windsor already up by 10, and a chance to add that here from the charity stripe. And Callahan will get the first one all twine. Gavin Callahan at the line for the Yellow Jackets. And Kyle Warner, number 14, is over on the Mill River bench with ice on his ankle area. So Hammond to Smith. He'll turn around at the last second, find the ball. Hammond will fly through the air, make the catch. There's a pass on the baseline. He'll go up and follow up his own shot. That's going to be 0-0. Donor, he'll miss the second attempt, and the ball will come out with Willie Waite, and Willie Waite will go around. Hammond might have got away with a little carry on the ball there, and he'll need some help, and he'll dump it down low, and Beloin with a great muscle move. He'll miss the shot, but I'll tell you why, he is a load down in the paint. There's nobody physically that can match his strength down in the paint for Mill River right now. Hammond, that was an NBA shot. It was a 2-pointer, but it was one of those arm in your hand in your face, fading away from the shot, and he'll get the foul up top on Willie Waite. Trying to make the steal, and he got the hold, and that'll be the second foul on Hammond. And I'm looking for the basketball. Here it is. And Callahan will take it out, number 23. Tancredi catches, fires, and he's got a beautiful shot. They're going to have to learn. You've got to come out and extend defense on him because he's just burning them right now. He's got, I lost it, that's 4 or 5 threes. It was a nice save by Preston Kinney. Unfortunately, came right there with the Windsor Yellow Jackets, and that leads ballooning. It's at 14 right now, and Tancredi on the fadeaway off the glass, and then Tancredi, I don't know how Tancredi, there is his older brother plays varsity, but I don't know. This younger one didn't make varsity. He is a good-looking player out there. And the game's slipping away right now. Smith will roll it around and in. With 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, it's 38-25. Boulogne, see him dish the ball out so well, and a foul on Dambrakis as Callahan again got down in real low, a couple feet from the basket. Got the ball, and he's going to get some more shots, Callahan will. And that's going to be Cole and Lamoth coming in for the backcourt of, I believe, Smith and Hammond for Mill River, and that shot's going to be good. And that is the switch, Lamoth and Cole now the backcourt for Mill River. They're down by 14, 39-25. That's the third foul on Dambrakis. And that one will go in. Donor will look to get the ball in the plate. There's another steal, and Willie Waite will kiss it off the glass and in. And turnovers are one thing, but they're just being careless with the basketball right now. And we'll have a Mill River timeout, 42-25. Windsor with the lead in this JV game with 3:49 to go in the third quarter. River really needing to finish strong here in this third quarter play, 3:49 left. And by strong, I mean if they can get the lead down to 9 or 10 points, they'll be, well, to be in good shape, but it's going to be Willie Waite, and he'll hit the trailer who bobbled the pass as Tancredi will take the bump on the floor. They'll battle for the ball. Tancredi will get it. Three-point shot up and in. I've lost track. As a team, Windsor's going to be nearing double digits in three-point shots made. They're phenomenal from the outside. And Lamoth got a foul called on Windsor, and it's going to be Mill River basketball. They'll take it out in front of that lit scores table. It'll be Preston Kinney that'll bring the ball into play. They'll set the screen, and Lamoth will just pop back and make the catch. And right now, he's waiting for the screen to develop. He'll get it, and he'll get it off the side to Preston Kinney. Kinney will go back to Lamoth. He's on the left elbow. Yeah, and it's just tough to get the ball and down low to Donor. Cole with the ball fake, up and no. Dambrakis to Donor to the basket. Nice play by Dambrakis to tip the ball to Donor, who put it off the glass and in. 45-27. Windsor with the lead, Windsor with the ball. And Tancredi came back to Callahan that time. He passed up a three-point shot to Boulogne. He'll just kick it back out, and tell you, Boulogne is a phenomenal passer. That's going to be a push from behind on Boulogne, and that'll be a foul on Windsor, and that's going to be the second foul of the third quarter. So they're in good shape there. And I believe, yeah, Jamie Smith came in for Mill River. And it looks like there's Lamoth. They brought in another ball handler, I believe, for the press, and they'll come back to Smith, and he'll go to Cole, to Smith, and back to Lamoth. So the ball never hit the floor once on a dribble, and got the ball down to Dambrakis, and it rimmed out on him as he tried to kiss it off the glass and in. With 2:21 to go in the third quarter, Windsor, Tancredi, number 20. This time he didn't have space to get the shot off. Gave it off to Willie Waite, and Kane O'Neill with the basketball. Gave it back to Callahan to O'Neill. That's Tancredi, and oh my goodness, I thought he had it again. Next time he shoots, just watch his form and his release. It's just textbook. Nice screen by Lamoth. He'll release on the pick and roll. They read it perfectly. The defender dropped back. He tipped the ball ahead to Waite. And we're going to foul on Preston Kinney as Kane O'Neill and Preston Kinney met at the ball, and there'll be a foul on Kinney, and that'll be the third team foul. Ball will go out of bounds with 1:51 to go on the baseline underneath their own basket. It'll be Windsor trying to bring the ball into play. And they've set the box formation up. They'll just kick it out to Tancredi. Catches, fires off the glass. No good. Tipped around. Smith will control the rebound, and he wants to bring it up himself, and he will cross the timeline. He didn't get the screen to work as they went down on the inside portion of Lamoth, and Lamoth does have the basketball now. No shot clock in the state of Vermont, and that's probably a good thing tonight. Could you imagine Windsor if they had to, not Windsor, but imagine if they had to get the ball back as quick as possible to Windsor? It'd be day worse. Lamoth with nowhere to go. We'll give the ball back. This is going to be Cole. Cole to Smith. Minute 17 to go. Smith will fade away and can't get the roll to go in Wed's way. That's Lamoth. That was blocked. Comes out to Tancredi. He'll give it to Waite, and Willie Waite now will walk it up over the logo at center court. Callahan. Well, good quick passing out there and wait for a 3-ball. No. Rebound, Kane O'Neill, yes. 47-27, the lead goes to 20. Smith. And that's blowing out there. And I'll tell you what, he is a ball player. I'm looking at some of these players on the JV squad for Windsor, and I'm thinking some of the high school varsity teams that I cover that easily these guys would be in their starting varsity lineup. That's Brian Cole with the catch. See him look down, check his feet, make sure where he was on the midcourt stripe. Preston Kinney with the ball. And it's a little too high of a pass to Zach Davis. It goes out of bounds off from Davis's hands. It'll be a turnover, and Windsor will have the basketball. Then Windsor defense had a lot with the pass having to be a little higher. They had to get over the top of the defender. And by that time, too late. 37 seconds to go in the third quarter, and it's been all Windsor in the third quarter. Remember, it was a 5-point game at the break. Well, it's a 20-point game now, so Windsor with a monster third quarter. And Boulogne trying to make the move. Lost the basketball. Smith in the front court. Just gave it right back. Marching with the basketball. Smith to the foul. And it's only the 6th foul I have. They're kind of lining up at the free throw line, but and Hammond will come back in for Jamie Smith for Mill River. Now, I don't think he got a technical foul. No, okay. He was doing a lot of yapping, and the ref was watching him and talking to him. And 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Tancredi got the defender in the air, sets his feet, and nope, almost. Oh, it's going to go off from the feet of Callahan. With 2.6 seconds to go, what Callahan's upset over is that he was right in position to make the offensive rebound and the layup after he caught it. They're going to throw it to Boulogne, and it's going to be Windsor by 20 in this JV game as we go into the fourth quarter play. 47-27, the Yellow Jackets. Well, no lead is insurmountable, that's for sure. But Mill River is going to make a good early run here in the fourth quarter to have a realistic chance at not only getting back in the ball game, but having a chance to win or tie it. They're down by 20, and that's going to be a turnover. He'll stay in bounds, and he's taking it the hole, got fouled, and almost got the basket. I'll tell you what, Colby Bowen, with a lot of speed right there, exploded into the front court and took it right to the hole. And that will stop the clock with 8 seconds expired here, 7:42 to go in the fourth quarter, and Bowen will be up with his first shot. Good. Boy, as a whole tonight, the Windsor Yellow Jackets have shot very well from the free throw line. And that's going to be short. Then Dan Brackus will get the rebound. He'll look for some help. Cole came up behind him, called to him. Now the long pass on his side to Preston Kinney. He'll go to Hammond, and Hammond will circle around. He's got a little space to work with. Finds Davis over on that right side, and they'll come back to Cole. And Cole look for Dan Brackus. He wasn't open in a flash through the paint, and Dan Brackus up high now. There goes down to Hammond. He'll turn fire and got it. Hey, Hammond's like a little live wire out there where he can twist in the air and gets good leaps, gets good jump. 48-29 now, Windsor. They get the ball down inside to Knox. He came up to Tancredi, and Tancredi's pass will be chased down by Marchand, and he went in the backcourt. Yeah, it wasn't tipped by the defender. It's going to be Mill River basketball. And it's going to be Brian Cole taking the basketball out of bounds on the bleacher side here at the Dean Hope Memorial Gym, home of Mill River Union High School's Minutemen. This is a JV ball game, and it's going to be Hammond with the basketball. Hammond will be picked up by Bowen. And that pass, no doubt about it. Nice catch right there on a low ball, and they'll kick it back out. Dan Brackus looked at, he was thinking about a three-pointer, didn't let it fly. And Preston Kinney with the ball, 6:44 to go in the basketball game. Davis to Cole, nope. Up, yes. Now he'll get an assist off it, and it makes it 48-31. Bowen to the hole. Look at the offensive rebound. They lost it on the floor, and what would jump ball? It'll be Green basketball. It should be Windsor basketball. And that's what they're going to have. They're going to have the ball taken out by Callahan on the baseline. And Windsor calls for the box formation, and that's what they get set to run. With Tancredi and Knox down front. Neither one came open, so they came up top to march, and Callahan, he sold the fake twice, and Bowen, nope, little off the mark. Pick back up, Callahan will come off to Tancredi, he'll pass up the shot, go back to March, and then he's going to front rim it. And Cole will get the rebound, get it to Hammond. Hammond will just fly into the front court and got fouled. And that's only going to be the third foul on Windsor here as a team, and he wasn't in the act of shooting, so we'll just take it out of Mill River will just take it out of bounds on the baseline. And Kyle Warner looks like he's done for the night over there as he's got his foot propped up with a bag of ice on the top of the ankle. Oh, that was a tough pass to complete. It was not right idea. It was the right idea. It just was a tough pass to complete because it was a funny angle, almost a straight on angle to get the ball down to Dan Brackus. And 6 minutes to go in this basketball game. It was a 5-point game at the half, but Windsor came out and just controlled the third quarter, and that really set the tone for what we see now at 48-31. March and dribbled around, brought it back to Bowen. Bowen bring it off to Callahan. Callahan to Tancredi. Tancredi's going to be near 20 points on the night, but it's just you got the feeling that whenever he got the ball, if he wanted to shoot all night, he'd have 50 points. And Callahan will go down on the baseline and take the ball on the bounce for the Windsor Yellow Jackets. And they're going to run a stack now on that far side of the box, and Knox wide open. Just like eating popcorn right there. Nobody guarded him. He stood there and just kissed it off the glass and banged it in there. And Cole will run a little loop to get the defenders to chase him, and he'll throw over the top of it. As Dan Hammond with the ball wants to fade away, and now front rim off then Brackus' hands comes to Preston Kinney, back to Hammond. He'll shoot, and no. Good positioning for the rebound right there by Callahan, and Callahan just one speed. Windsor knows that's all full throttle. Knox with a tough shot, great save along the baseline though by Callahan to set up Knox's shot, and with the score 50-31, we'll have Lamothe come back in the basketball game for Preston Kinney for Mill River. And Windsor on the defense. They pressed most of the night, and tell you, that just had turnover written all over it from the get-go. And another bucket off the turnover. It's just like one team's out there moving in slow motion when you play Windsor there. It's so aggressive, so fast, so well coached. And never going to complete that pass. That's an easy pick by Windsor. And Bowen, up below the free throw line, will kick the basketball out, and there's another bucket. 54-31, clock running with 4:30 to go in the basketball game. And Lamothe to Hammond. Oh, he's got Dan Brackus through his hands and out the inline. And that's going to be a sub coming in now for Windsor. They're going to bring number 30 in the basketball game, Jake Perkins. That'll be Perkins' first appearance of the night. And Marchin will be in the back court, and Perkins will bring the ball into play to him. And it looks like John Stewart's going to get scores table, and John Stewart will come in for Mill River, and he'll replace Jesse Dan Brackus. So with 4:20 left in the basketball game, a bunch of changes coming in for both sides. They'll go down to Knox. He'll put it on the floor against Stewart. He'll bring it back to the top of the arc. There's the penetration. There's the dish. The shot. Yes. Boy, it doesn't matter who they bring in off the bench. They are shooters. This team with only 56 points, but again, you get the feeling they could have 100. They've never really been challenged. Even when it was a 5-point game at the half, it was a struggle to be a 5-point game at the half. Look at that. That's the second string. And then he ran that beautiful. The ball never hit the floor till it went through the hole and came down and hit the floor. 58-31 Windsor. They've limited Mill River here to do your math, to 12 points in the second half to this point in the game. And Hammond lost his footing. Dave will push the pass off to Cole. And Brian Cole wants to run that little circle drive, and he'll come back to Lamothe, and that's a long three-pointer. It'll be off the front of the rim, and Hammond's going to get the foul. Yeah. As number 33, Dylan Brown, in the ball game helps him out. That's good sportsmanship out there. Yeah, it should be the 1-on-1, yeah. And they will send Dylan Brown to the line, yeah, and he's going to shoot the front end of a 1-on-1 here to get things started off. I'll tell you what, Hammond, he can get up in the air. Whoa. But when you jump that high, you got to land, and he landed on his horizontal circle. Oh, he's rubbing his butt. He landed on his butt, and that hurts. That was Knox with the putback, missed it. Stewart with the rebound, Hammond with the basketball. He's going to go to Zach Davis. Davis now will take a dribble between circles and look for the trailer on the play, which was Cole, and that's Cole dancing around trying to get open, and Cole had it, lost it, and they're going to say Mill River basketball. They run short, so they give it to the home team. So Cole will take it out right in front of his bench. Marchand will put pressure on the basketball, and Hammond will come free, number 25 for Mill River. Well, it was a learning experience tonight for the Minutemen's JV squad. That's going to be rimmed out. Hammond comes in, pops the ball free, and it goes off from Hammond out of bounds, and it will be Windsor basketball. One good thing about the game tonight, and I mean it seriously, there's a lot of times when other teams up 58-31 like Windsor is, where it just becomes a foul fest. But fortunately, that hasn't happened here tonight. They haven't tried to stop the clock or make them shoot free throws and miss, and they let it play. And that was just a accidental foul by Stewart. He got him on the push from behind. That's going to send the Jackets to the line, and it's going to be number 42 Knox. Hunter Knox, to be exact, taking the free throws. And that's also the 9th foul on Mill River, so the next foul they commit will be 2 shots automatically for Windsor the rest of the night. And Knox will knock it down, making it 59-31. As he'll get set with his pre-shot ritual and get them both. I'll tell you, even no matter who they brought in throughout the night, Windsor, whether it was the 2nd string or the 3rd string, they executed very well. They played. It's disciplined what they do. It looks reckless at times because it's so high speed, Windsor, but they ran the style of play that the coach wanted. And like I said, basically what I'm trying to say is no matter who came in, they played the type of basketball their coach wanted over there. And got to be awful happy with the execution. As Lamoth thought about penetrating a couple times, had found no opening to do it. And it's going to be slapped out of bounds by Perkins. He'll stay with Mill River, and Cole will take the basketball out. He's right over between the scorer's table and the Mill River bench, and he'll bring it into Lamoth. Lamoth behind the back. Lamoth being very cautious here, trying to set up the play, and he'll give it back to Hammond, and got it. Hammond came behind the screen set by Lamoth and just smoked the net for a 3-ball and makes it 60-34 Windsor. And Marchand will slow it down a little bit, give it to Brown, and Perkins got it. See what I mean? Now he just came in off the bench and he's handling the ball very confidently, and he just nailed a 3-pointer, and that's the officials wanting the game to be over because he traveled twice. He didn't call it, so. Okay, so with 1:19 to go, 63-34 Windsor. And this is the JV game. Varsity, it's going to be a tough one for the varsity squad tonight for Mill River. Marchand will pull the shot down and see Brown to Bowen. Bowen, well, look at the penetration. He got up high off the glass, and they're going to call the foul on Stewart. With just 58 seconds to go, that'll send Bowen to the line to shoot a couple. He was fouled in the act of shooting, and it also became the 10th team foul, but really those are all irrelevant at this point. If he makes this free throw, it'll make it a 30-point lead. And he does. 64-34 Windsor. At the half, it was 24-19 Windsor. And almost a steal, because Cole got the rebound, gave it off to Hammond. Hammond in the front court. And again, very, very nonchalant the way he handles the ball. And this time Bowen just, the other thing about Windsor is they're playing at the same tempo. It's going to be an offensive foul call. They're playing at the same tempo they opened the game up at, which is push the ball, run your style of play, and go with it. And they will pull back. There'll be no press this time with just 46 seconds to go. And Daniel Hammond will get the ball up to Lamoth, and Lamoth crossing the timeline, top of the arc, trying to dribble, penetrate, and got sealed off by Martin. Hammond will turn and front rim at this time, and Brown with the ball, and who's going to come up with it? Right now, nobody is. Nobody is, and oh boy, I hate to be on the bottom of the pile. Oh, and then a push afterwards. We got a couple technical fouls, and Hammond got up and pushed a Windsor player, and I think he's done for the night. Yeah, there's a technical sign from Milt. And all this going on with just 27 seconds to go in the basketball game. Now, I believe there was a foul prior to the technical foul. So we'll wait and see. Anyways, Windsor will have number 33, Dylan Brown, line, and he'll make that shot. And he'll be a little short on that one. Now I believe they're going to, no, okay, so there was just a technical foul. I thought there was another foul prior, but no. And Windsor will take the ball out of bounds, up 65-34 with 27.5 seconds to go in the basketball game. And Bowen's pass will be tipped out of bounds by Cole. And they'll have it in the corner, literally as far in the corner as they can. And boy, Knox, again, great inside position, playing with his back to the basket. And Lamoth with 15 seconds, 14 seconds. He'll go up, and he got fouled with 10 seconds to go. That could be 2 shots coming up for Lamoth. And everybody lining up. Yeah, Lamoth's going to get 2 shots, fouled in the act of shooting. And his first shot, it's gonna go, yep. Had enough English on it where it came off the back of the rim and just spun in there, and he'll make it 65-35, and that's gonna be no good on the second attempt. And 9 seconds, 8 seconds, Stewart with the basketball. He's gonna turn, fire, and no good. Rebound, Mill River. Time's gonna run out though. This will count if it drops, and it won't be. And that'll be the basketball game. 65-35, Windsor's JV squad with the win over Mill River's JV squad. As we see the handshakes, I always tell you, get out there and catch a ball game live, support your student athletes. Jerry Munger brought you this JV basketball game from Mill River. And again, it was 65-35, Windsor.